Yo, what is good YouTube? Jay Barbie here, and I'm back with another video here to show my Ozma boss fight guide for the spear users out there. Ozma is the final boss in the game, which is probably kicking a lot of people's asses, but I'm here to show y'all how to defeat him and defeat him rather quickly. Even though in this guide that I'm showing, it's not a perfect run. There's going to be times where I mess up here, but reason why I'm showing this clip specifically is that because even though you can mess up, you can still beat him rather quickly. So in this video, I'm going to be showing pretty much my spear build and what I use and my setups and everything, and we're going to go step by step on how to defeat Ozma in all of his phases. So let's lock in and let's get it. So here is pretty much my gear setup. You know, I'm using the Survivor spear because I'm pretty much using the golden gauntlet or the golden set, armor set. So I'm using the Survivor spear. I suggest you use this Survivor spear. You pretty much want to get the entirety of the golden armor set. And yeah, it's pretty much a good spear. Like, as you can see, I already beat the boss and everything. And there's other sets that I do like in this game, but the golden set is pretty much like broken. And we're going to show you why it's broken when we fighting against Ozma. So I'm just showing you here my spare weapon. I'm using the stun jar headset. You know, go and get it. If you don't have it, I highly recommend you get it because we want that extra proficiency, and we don't need one of the requirements for the actual golden set. It covers that, so we're good. Then we have the chest piece, the golden chest piece here as well. And then I'm going to also be showing you, even though I have the gauntlet set up for the golden set piece, I'm going to actually switch it out because there's a set piece that I really like, and I want to use and take advantage of that attribute that is given me. So I'm showing here the golden gauntlet, but I'm going to switch it out. If you don't have this piece that I'm switching out with, which is the Crushed Dreams, this is the Elamine armor set. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. You can pick another set, and the reason I'm going to show you the reason why I don't have the full entire set on, because we don't want to fully learn Moonlight Awakening. Even though it is a great move, don't get it twisted. You don't want to have that move there because we want to keep close to Ozma as much as possible. So I purposely only equip 5 of or 4 of it because we got the jar headpiece. So I can just have the 5 benefits or the 5 set attributes rather than, you know, the 6. It's going to make sense when I show you the gameplay, but I'm just showing here that you can just switch it out or switch out whatever set piece or whatever gauntlet or wrist guards, whatever that you have, that you can get any type of benefits from the random attributes. Or even if you have like an epic one, the orange color one, you can get the random you can get a little fixed attribute thing there from it. So I'm just showing that off, and we're going to continue with the build. So next, I'm just showing the accessories that I have here. I'm using the Necklace of Strikes just because I want the rare assault damage, and it's giving me plus 20%. We're going to be having Ozma turn around a lot. That's due to the skill of the spear, and this just benefits what we're going to be doing here when it pertains to our build and how we're going to fight Ozma. So if you have the strikes, the Necklace of Strikes, definitely keep it. Then we have the Templar or the Temple Knight ring. I just have that for the Phantom Heat benefit, but you can pretty much put anyone that you want in there. I like to put Elamine's ring here. As you're going to see, I'm going to switch over there because I'm going to get the lightning damage that I want. So I got the confront damage increase and the lightning damage plus 15 that I want as well. So that's the reason why I switched over to that ring. But if you want to pick the other one that gives you the Phantom Heat Wave, you can definitely pick that because we're going to be using that ability a lot in this in this run anyway. So whichever one suits you, but I just picked the Elamine one because it fits my build, and I like the lightning or electrocution damage on my spear. Okay, so for my consumables, as you can see, I barely have any. I fought Ozma a lot of times, and I'm the reason why I'm purposely showing that I barely have anything here is because I'm going to show you that, yo, really and truly, with this build setup and how you're going to be attacking Ozma, you really don't need it. But make sure you have your vitality spear. If you have the chaos cleanse potion, make sure you have that, or make sure you have the chaos cleansing potion. A lot of those, or if you want to have the willpower orbs, you can use those as well. But I'm just showing you here that I don't even have those things, and we're going to still defeat Ozma fairly quickly. All right, so now let's get into the skill tree. You want to have all the swift attack abilities clicked and learned. So just learn all of that. If you don't have all the points, just make sure you fill the middle and the right side, because this is where the most important stuff is going to be coming in place. But the left side with the movement is definitely beneficial as well. But you definitely want to have the moonlight stance and all that. For potent blows, you have your regular shadow cleave, and you want to have spiral thrust. I don't know why a lot of people don't like to use this. When I watch a lot of builds, when it comes to the spear, they don't want to use spiral thrust, but it's the best one out of the potent blow tree. This stacks up a lot of damage, and it works really well with our OP move, trance. So definitely equip that. It's going to work well, trust me. A lot of people use 0 point and after image thrust. We don't want that. We want spiral thrust. But make sure you have fighting spirit as well. I'm just showing y'all the things that you need. And in the chains, you definitely want to have chaser and shadow reversal. Shadow reversal is very important because this is how we're going to back turn Ozma a lot in the boss fight. So you want to have that all clicked in, all learned. You want to have chaser devour as well. And most importantly, you want to have trance, and you want to fill out trance all the way. Make sure it's complete, because this move is busted. And it does so much damage. And the fact that we're going to be back turning him a lot, you're going to see the damage is going to be crazy. Even if you hit him in the frontal damage, it's still going to do a lot of damage here to Ozma. It's going to crush a lot of the his stamina gauge as well. So make sure you max that stuff out, fill it out. If you want to copy, everything that I have here, definitely go and do it, because I'm telling you, it's going to work. Trust me. But make sure you have trance. And make sure you fill out all the trance moves to its entirety. All right. Then we're going to move on here to the Shrewd. And we're going to have Vitality Strike and Vitality Strike Shatter. That is very important for when we run up on Ozma, hitting his weak points. And then you want to just have the agility stuff ready to go. Quick Slash, obviously you want that when you're dodging, when you brink dodging. You don't really need these other moves. These moves are pretty good. Shadow Strike is a very good move, but for this boss fight, you don't really need it. Okay. Not to say that I don't like these other abilities. I think they're great, but you don't really need Shadow Strike, and you don't really need the other one as well. You need Vitality Strike. Pretty much that's going to be the important thing when you run up. And Crescent Strike, this is a good move as well. This is a really good move, but you don't really need it for this boss fight. Other boss fights you can use it, but for Ozma, if you're struggling, trust me, you don't really need it. Just make sure you got that trance unlocked. Of course, you want that agility, and then when you go over to guard, you want to have these things unlocked as well. Rod Smite, and you want Phantom Heat Wave. Very, very important to have Phantom Heat Wave unlocked. If you have the extra point, you can go down and get the other ones as well. Very, very important. I have the Eagle Wind. Learned here. I just have Eagle Wind just in case, because sometimes Eagle Wind is a very good move when it comes to projectiles, but for Ozma, he don't really care about your Eagle Wind. He's going to go right through that. But I'm just showing here Phantom Wave, really good move. You want to have that Phantom Wave, Phantom Whirlwind or Heat Wave Whirlwind. Definitely good to extend that. And Eagle Wind, like I said, I'm just showing this because Ozma, he has projectiles, and the thought behind it was, okay, you can cancel a lot of that stuff out with Eagle Wind Storm, but no, not with Ozma. It doesn't work. Trust me, it doesn't work. Now let's head on over to the common tab. You want your resources, all of that filled up. That's important. Reflection, I don't really use reflection a lot. I'm guessing as well, if you're a spear user, you're not really using reflection. Personally, I don't really like it because, you know, with some of these boss fights, even though if you get the reflection off, you still get like the status effect on them. So, you know, there's a lot of chaos damage that's happening here. But yeah, I definitely think it's a great ability, but for this boss fight, we just don't really need it. I personally don't really use it, but I've seen other people use it and they really like it. The brutal attacks, you want to pretty much unlock all the ones that I have here, especially the one that gives you a lot of health and spirit. You want that a lot. So yeah, make sure you have those unlocked. And we have the javelin here just in case, you know, we need it. But yeah, that's what I have for javelin. Counter attack is the most important one you want, and you definitely want to have counter attack expert on, so increase your timing on when you do the counter attack. But counter attack, you definitely want this, and you want counter attack, the one with the spirit, so you can get spirit as you do a counter attack, because we're going to be using a lot of our spirit diamond little things, so we can continue to do our moves. Phantom form, you don't really gotta worry about too much about it. I just have the counter attack unlocked, which I think is the most important one if you do go into it, but you don't really gotta worry about that. And here I'm showing my status as far as, you know, what I put all my lacrima into. Obviously this is after I done the boss fight many times, but if you're not this level, don't worry about it. Just make sure you concentrate on proficiency and endurance, and then you can put willpower and vitality as well, because that's the spear, right? So make sure you have that proficiency up though. Alright, so let's get into the boss fight and let's see what Ozma is cooking up. When you run up the steps, once you go into this boss fight, you just want to do a running square attack, then one attack, then block, and then block the other attack and attack him a little bit, and then watch out for when he puts his hand up and it turns blue. You want to dodge left or right and do dodge and triangle. Do this 3 times just to stagger him a little bit, and then poke him, see what he's doing, poke him again, see what he's doing. If he does anything, you want to dodge it. He's going to attack, and if you see his hand goes up and you see a spear, block that spear, because if you leave that spear on the ground, it will linger throughout the whole fight. Block these normal attacks here. Perfect blocking is what you need. When he puts his hand up, he does his little get off me moves. But here's the one where he does 3. You can either block this one or just dodge it. Either or. Just run up on him and keep pressure on him. And once his back is turned, you want to do your trance. So run up heavy into trance and then square. Trance and then square. He's going to do his get off me too, like a fire or the chaos one. But don't worry about that. Once you got his back turned, you want to do runner attack. Then trance, square, trance, square. That's the combo to do a lot of damage. When you see him go up in the air and he does a little light and chaos, just block that. It's going to take out a lot of your stamina gauge, so be careful. He's going to dive down, block the 2 attacks. On the 3rd one, this is where you want to pop Phantom Heat Wave. This is going to do damage. Also, it's going to take away a lot of his stamina. You're going to attack him here. Boom. And then you can go and do your potent blow, but I wanted his back turn. Trance, attack. Trance, attack. And you see how much damage that does. Block the attack here. I was waiting to see what he's going to do. As you can see, the 1 spear. Then you got to do your counter attack. Get his back turn. Once you get his back turn, run up, triangle, trance, square. Triangle, trance, square. Trance, square. That's going to get him. I got a little cocky here thinking that I was going to kill him this round, but just make sure you kill him that round and make sure you pretty much destroy him going into the 2nd round. So we're going to go in the 2nd round here. I'm going to use Phantom Heat Wave just to counter that. 2nd round is very tricky, but once he puts his hand up to the right or his left hand, he's going to do his little attacks here. He can mix it up as well where he does the little charge, but this is the one that he does the most, where he does his little, where you got to do the counter move. So you make sure you counter that, get his back turn, run up, trance, square, trance. He's not going to let you do a lot to him right there in this first instance, but when he does this little, his hands is flamed up and he does the little slashes, just dodge it to the left and just keep it moving. Then you run up on him and do your attack. When he does his up in the air, then left hand, he's going to do his 3 swipes. So you block, 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 And then the sword attack is coming. You want to block that. Then the big sword. This one you can do a heat wave. I think I missed it here. Oh no, I caught him. You can do your heat wave when he does the slam down after those 2 sword slashes. And then he probably try to attack you. Don't get hit like me. Just keep blocking and keep blocking here. And heal up. Watch out for that move. It's very fast. That his right hand, he's gonna do a dash there when he flies up. Right hand lasers. Watch out for the lasers because it leaves little mines on the floor. But this move right here, you can block this move and you can do your heat wave as well. I missed it just to show y'all. This is not a perfect run here, but if you do miss it, this was going to happen. You can easily just run up on him and then do your the trance square. Trance square is going to do a lot of damage. I know you're going to look, why are you not potent blowing? We want a trance square. But if you do block that move with your heat wave, perfect, even better. This is the move that you got to worry about here. When he flies up into the air and he's going to be throwing out a lot of his little orbs. So you want to block purple, dash pink, block purple, dash pink, block purple. It's 3 waves of purple. Then the 2 pinks, dash that. He's going to do a slam here. You can heat wave this. Boom. Knock him out. Then you want to go into your trance square. I could have did more, but I ran out of spirit here. But you should be good. Don't be like me. If he does this move right here with a square, with a little chaos rock, you can destroy the rock before it blows up. But if he's weak and his health is weak, you can just attack him there, and that should complete the game for you if you're just doing the regular run where you beat him in 2 phases. If you're going for the true ending, he's going to have 3 phases. So I'm going to show you from phase number 2 and 3 where it's going to be a much better run that I did here. So definitely lock in. Just in case if you missed anything that I did in the first 2 rounds, here's another round of phase number 2. So once again, here's the mix up where he does the shoulder charge there. So yeah, just make sure you just block those and just be careful what he's doing. Watch the lasers that keeps the little chaos on the ground. These are easily dodged, but he's definitely going to attack here where he does the regular attack now, where you got to do the counter attack. Counter attack, and then now you can just go in. You're going to get 2 hits of the trance, regular attack, trance, regular attack here. Then when he goes up into the sky, you can just perfect block this or use your phantom heat wave as well. When you see that move right there, he hands up in the air, goes in the sky, and then he lunges. You can pretty much punish that with a perfect block or phantom heat wave. Then you continue the combo here. Just continue the combo. Trance. Once that back is turned, run up. Triangle if you're on PlayStation or heavy, then trance square. As you can see, I put in a nice little spiral thrust there just to keep damage. Here's phase number 3. Very tricky phase, and I'm showing you here that even if you mess up and get hit, it's okay. Don't gotta worry about it. Look at the items that I have. I barely have any consumables. I'm still gonna get it done here. So watch out for those mine moves. You don't want to get trapped into that. I tried to do a phantom heat wave because I heard the wrong cue, but it was one of those counter block moves that I had to do. So like I said, you can do mistakes, but it happens. I'm the phantom heat wave, and that's what a little bit damage here. This orb move is pretty easy to dodge. Once it gets close, this dodge is going to do another one. He's going to do a big slam, and you can just block that or phantom heat wave that, and then watch out, boom, attack, just block, counter. The main important thing about this round is that you do your counter attacks, because that is going to pretty much want to defeat him. And then you want to do your potent blows here, because you want to take away all the chaos that he's consumed with his HP. So yeah, phase number 3 is pretty much like phase number 1. This attack is new right here. So just be careful of that attack. And then if you dodge all of that correctly, you can definitely phantom heat wave that final little slam. Anything that does like a little slam, you can final heat wave that. But I'm just showing you these things because at the end of the day, we mess up, but we can, if we know what we're watching or what we're looking for, we can definitely defeat this boss. So once again, he does the left hand up and does his little swipes into the counterattack thing that we do, and then we hit him with a potent blow there because that's what you want. If you see the potent blow ready to get queued up, definitely do it. This command grab is super fast. I don't even know what to counter that yet. As many times as I defeated Ozma, I don't know how to counter that. And we have another counter attack here. Just want to do some damage on him. So here's the other move that I was trying to tell you that I messed up. And you can just Phantom Heat Wave this move right here and just blocks it. Boom. And then we're pretty much done. If this video helped you out, let me know in the comment section. Defeat Ozma and go get that platinum or that 1000%. It's your boy Jay Bari. Hopefully I enjoyed the video. I'm gone. Deuces.